Good morning, friends. Welcome to the homestead. Glad you could make it. Well, today starts off with the hijinks of the dastardly raccoons and their destructive nature. They will do anything to get to food, especially if they know where the food's at. And for a long time, the raccoons have been feeding in our garage off the cat feeders. They break their way in one way or another. We had put a couple of cat doors on the outside, on the non-door side of the garage, and that was for our cats to be able to come into this secure area, play around, whatever they wanted. They never really utilized it, but we used it to lock the raccoons out as well. We locked the doors. Well, those guys, they ripped the door off the wall, so I need to fix it. That's what I'm going to do this morning. I'm going to fix it just like I did the one that I installed on the cat house with through bolts and nuts. They should be able to rip that off. However, when I've installed it originally, I think I might have installed it a little bit too low, too close to the 2x4 on the inside. So I may have to do some trimming. I don't know. We'll figure it out when we get there. This is the cat hole in question. This is the one they ripped off. Apparently they pushed through from the outside. So we're going to see if we can take this off, clean it up, and make it line up so that we can drill the holes. This is my little buddy Norman. You going back through? You can. Go ahead. No? You gonna stay out here? Okay. Let's see if we can't trim this up a little bit, Norman. Yep, it goes on the outside, and there's quite a bit of room, so this does need to go up. This side fits fine. But this lip right here goes all the way around the outside edge. I'm going to go get some power tools. Just make it faster and easier. But the trim should hide that nicely. When I installed these, technically I installed them backwards. There's a weather seal on this portion here, which would go to the outside, not the inside. I had them installed the other way around. So I'm going to install this one like I did the one on the cat house. The lock levers are available or accessible from inside or out, so it really doesn't matter. Shouldn't be this hard, but apparently getting things lined up was a lot easier when I cut a fresh hole. I'm trying to do it backwards again. What the monkey is going on here? Oh, did I lose my little nut? Oh shoot. Screws in backwards. You got to charge the batteries, just saying. They won't run forever. Be right back. Did I lose it? There it is. What if I should be drilling from the other side? Maybe that would make it easier. I'm going to go see if I can tighten some of these screws up. I've got to run these in a little deeper so I can get the nut on them. And these two have the nuts on them. I'm going to try and tighten those up a little bit, draw everything together so everything lines up a little bit better. I think it looks good from in here. How's it look out there? These screws I used, bolts rather I guess, were a little bit too long. So I'm not going to be able to put the caps on them, but that's okay, they're on the outside. All I have to do is slide these locks and it'll lock the door. All right, my next chore is to get back on the electrical panel. Add that extra 2-gang box to a separate breaker so that we can get some power to the cat house, so that it has its own power just for the cat house, and then we can plug in the air conditioner, do that thing. So let me gather up my stuff and we'll get started. So if you remember the last time I started this project, I had this box here. It's not going to work. It's just not going to work. You got to have the receptacle box that goes on the back of it. So I bought one. Lots of holes in it. It looks to be a little different than the last one. It'll work though. We just need to cap off the holes we're not going to use. Okay, let me get some screws so I can secure the box. Then we'll run the wire through and hook it to the plugs, and then we'll shut the power down and hook it up to the breaker, install the new breaker. I need a longer bit. I'm not a fan of the TR or the tamper resistant receptacles or outlets. They're kind of a pain. They're really hard. You've probably had them before where you go to plug something in. It's really hard to plug it in and finally it goes. That's these guys. Sitting on my knees, things getting old. So basically what I did was hooked one outlet into the main line that comes through and then tied in the other outlet onto that outlet. So there's two receptacles on the common side, two on the power side, 2 ground on each well, 1 ground on each receptacle. So you tie into the one common side and then you jump from the other common side to the next receptacle, and so on for all the others. The ground, I just made it longer and looped around it and then tied into it as well. Not a hard thing. It's just getting everything lined up is the hardest part, fighting the wires. This isn't nearly as bad. I used 12 gauge instead of 10. Last time I used 10. Boy, that stuff's thick. It's hard to bend and push and manipulate. This is not so bad. All right, I'm going to run in, and I've got this ready to go, except it's upside down. I'm going to fix it, and then I'm going to run in. Now, I will run inside, let everybody know I'm shutting the power down, and get a little drink of water, and I'll come back out, and we'll attack the power side of this. It won't take us long. I left my tools in the sun. Not good. Okay, first we need to consider placement of the breaker. I've already got 2 breakers here for the other 2 boxes that are down there. I think I'm going to put it right on top of these. That way the 3 boxes are all together. My knife was sitting in the sun. It was burning my leg. All right, I'm going to kill the main breaker. Makes all of this dead. Got to go get a different head. Okay, the new breaker's in. Main bus is on. These 2 breakers are back on, so the RV and all that stuff's working. And check, make sure we got power like we're supposed to. Breaker off. Breaker on. 120 volts. Okay. Nothing popped. Nothing went bad. Let's check the other side. Okay. I don't know if you can see it, but 120 volts. 120 volts. So we're good. All's well in the electrical world. I gotta get ready for work, and I'll see you next time on the homestead. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, share with friends, leave us a comment. Bye now.